Okay, so take you out and be like, oh, what kind of rubber do you want? I want you. I want the better rubber. Cool, and now it just needs to make some tin cans. I can do that. Grab some tin. Turn you into that, and be like, oh look. We got some lava. Oh, we aren't even halfway done with our first ship set. Oh, it's gonna be so much nicer when we actually have an actual generator. Okay, survivalist generator it actually wants us to make. Which isn't actually that bad. I might just make that, just have.
Yeah, the chest in the spider webs, isn't there? Or am I going insane?
Sometimes. I typically avoid abandoned mine shafts because they have spiders in them. Oh wow, I made the furnace. Who'd have thought? Okay, need to get this done. Need to melt down you.
Oh, I hear more of them.
Yay.
Oh shit, they're right there. No.
Redstone and a bunch of stuff. Hi everyone, are you glad you're up here in this non-spider infested area? I know I am. Nope, there we go.
Nice little penguin, always hard.
We're still missing that iron gear. Okay, that's just gonna take a bit more time. Okay, survivalist generator, what else do we need to build? A grindstone. I'm pretty sure that requires another iron gear. And a cutter. Yeah, it does. Eventually we'll be able to build a faster machine to process these to make gears too, because the smelteries are just not. Smelteries are cool, but they're not great for automation or speed or anything like that.
Oh god. My parents are watching Shrek.
You're watching Shrek?
Yeah, I think it's the second one.
Nice.
I'm just hearing them screaming out the I need a hero.
Beautiful.
A great song. Not when they're screaming at the top of their lungs.
Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay, we can make our first of these, which we use to do stuff, I guess. I don't know. Make one of you. Yay, survivalist generator, which gives us a new quest to claim you. And I'm in fact gonna just break you. And I'm gonna just plop the survivalist generator up here to just like be on here forever, pretty much. Because like I'll move around the clockwork one to what we need, but just having the survivalist just always powering the laser is nice because the laser needs a lot of power. The survivalist is an incredibly efficient engine, but at the same time is extremely slow. Just like some people I know.
You can use mine.
You don't go there. Zombie heads are clearly a mob drop. Carrots are clearly a plant. Unfortunately, when you make a cutter, cutters are made by 3 iron plates and some other stuff. Ooh, that's lead, not iron. And you cutter. Cool. Oh, in the rewards, there's one reward that will give you a basic machine casing, which is kind of great because normally this requires an iron chipset, which requires a lot of power in this thing, and we're making the cheapest chipset, and you're seeing how long it's taking us to make it. Okay. Grindstone. Grindstone is essentially another early way of automation if you don't want to use the smeltery, but honestly, even though the smeltery is annoying, it's not as bad as the grindstone. The grindstone just is very slow.
You could say it's a grind.
Yes, you could say that. Not me, I wouldn't say that, but you could in fact say that.
I can say I've lost all my shame long ago.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. It's called a crank for the other part. Yeah, it is. And it wants treated sticks. Alright, I need one of you and a couple treated wood. Nope, and I don't want to place you down. Put you down, and we'll make a crank. And we just got that quest done. And there's another quest to make some Certus and Flux quartz seeds and stuff. And it takes so long, but that's not an issue because this is a server and we don't have to be online for that. But I'm not going to worry about that quest right now. And you know, I'm not going to worry about quests for right now. Anyway, main thing I wanted was that free machine frame. Okay, so next thing we want to do is, what we want is a metal former. So, a metal former is a machine which lets us make a lot of these metal plates and stuff automatically. It's not a metal frommer, funny enough, and it requires a whole bunch of stuff. And the main thing it does is that currently with the forge hammer, it requires 2 ingots to make 1 plate. The metal former will do it 1-to-1, so it will save us a lot of stuff. And to make iron chests and stuff, which we'll need for the sorting system, we want to have, obviously, iron chests, and having it cost half the amount of iron is useful. Alright, so that's still working on. We still want to get that survivalist generator. So, first thing up is metal. Oh, why did I just close that? Metal former. The first thing we need is some rubber, which we're going to TQ. And then we're going to, we need some copper, we're gonna need some iron, also probably some bronze, probably need a lot more bronze. We'll just grab a ton of you, grab some 10, grab some other 10. 1, 2, 3, 5. You're lost? What a nerd.
I'll probably just have to kill myself to get back.
Okay. And we're going to, I believe we'll only need, I'll make 2 to be safe. Let's make 2 or 3. Oh, nope, we'll need 3. Okay, we're gonna make a bunch of cable, and this cable we can get back in my inventory. Is used to with you to make insulated cable. I can use that insulated cable with an iron plate. An iron plate and grab some redstone, and we can use it to make an electronic circuit. If you can't tell, I might have done this a time or 2 before. Also, sorry, Penguin, if my constant talking about what I'm doing is annoying you.
No, it's quite nice while just mining. and it distracts from the horrible singing going on in my back.
I just like hear just like the sound increases whenever you like click whenever you start talking, and it's just like I hear like this like screeching background. It's nice. Okay, so next we need 2 toolboxes, which requires bronze item case, which requires 2 bronze. So we're gonna need 5 of each of these. Requires 10. Well, I need 20 bronze to convert into bronze item casings. Now we have 40 bronze in here, which... Oops, I did not mean to make a gear, but making a gear is not the end of the world because we will use a bronze gear at some point. It also is convenient because this will mean we only need to cast 1 thing. We won't actually have to cast any ingots. So I meant to do that for efficiency. Yeah.
I feel a little like them.
Well. Okay, got a bunch of bronze.
I have a silver ore emit light.
Wait, we said it required 10 each. Yeah, okay. We need 20. Cool. And now we need to turn all these into casings. Those casings turn into toolboxes. Cool. And then finally we need coils, which each of these coils requires 2, so we need 8. We need 24 copper. No, 32, because 8 times 3 is... No, 24. We need 24. Math is hard. And Minecraft requires a lot of math.
Okay, I think I'm going around in circles. Time to just face them.
Meanwhile, Penguin is going around in circles. And now we have a metal former. Metal formers are cool because they can form metal for all the reasons I said before. Cool. So we also have this random bronze gear, which will just go into tech mods. Okay, so this one we actually want to think a little bit more about where we want to place it, because metal formers, I actually might want to actually dig out an actual tech room now, because IC2 machines are dumb and you can't move them properly. You can't just mine them. You have to get a wrench, and there's a chance of losing the machine until you get an electronic wrench and things like that, and yada yada yada. And it's annoying. So I think like ideally I'd want to like branch off like a tech room off of this main room, so it's like, welcome back.
Thank you. I bring gifts.
Do you now? Well, I don't have a proper sorting system yet, so those gifts... Do you have any good idea where a tech room could go? For like a basic tech room? There is an ore chest.
Let me think. A basic tech...
You realize there's literally... I am not the ore chest.
But you held everything so efficiently.
Okay, I guess I am currently the sorting system. Oh, the dust gems chest does not have room for all these dusts and gems. Creosote oil.
Would you like a tin can filled of mystery meat?
Okay, sure, send it to me. Let me see if I can figure out what it is.
I'll just put it in the sorting system.
Oh, it's filled with food.
Oh, okay.
You can eat them.
Oh, that wasn't too far off.
So you can, and due to your negligence of using me as a sorting system, that is your rations for the next week. It's this random tin can you found of food, of mystery meat you found underground.
Delicious.
Okay, what were you saying though?
A tech room.
Yeah.
Oh, my mud armor.
You okay?
I found my mud armor.
You look beautiful. I think the top hat really helps.
Oh, I look fabulous.
Oh, you do.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's find ourselves... could branch it off of your new area.
Indeed. I am just like clearing a little space up down.
Alternatively, we could just like, I don't know. Ooh, no, I have an idea. I'm just gonna insert all the tech stuff into this like wall here, like in the wall.
Could be next.
So I'm gonna do that. So, but one thing we need to do is we're gonna need some wiring systems, because I'm gonna go with MV wiring because MV it's just a good time for like a good middle ground. It's also just easier to wire than HV cable. Where is some? So I'm gonna get like half a stack of clay. We're gonna turn it all into hardened clay. And then I'm going to make some wiring. One thing we will also need is electrum, so I'm just gonna like make a couple blocks of electrum, because we'll need this for the actual wiring itself. What are you looking for?
Just wondering if getting some iron in the thingamabob to make.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm making some electrum right now. Just heads up. I mean, it's fine. It's safe to put iron in there.
Cool.
Iron. So this hardened clay can be taken, and we're going to make these connectors. This will provide power. This is mostly useful because it can convert between the power that's RF, which a lot of the machines use, and then MJ, which is what not MJ, but MJ hasn't been used for years. IC2 power, which this uses, but these from Immersive Engineering can transfer between the two, which is useful. Okay. Electrum. So much electrum. Electrum is just an alloy that's 1-to-1 gold to silver. We'll make up a lot of it. We'll make a lot of it because it will be used for a lot of our early game wiring. Immersive Engineering cables, they're neat, but I'm not actually a huge fan of them, like long term, because they do just get really messy and they're really annoying to use after a while. But they are very useful, especially for like transporting power over long distances.
I don't know, but I'm a fan of messy cables.
I'm not.
I remember back in the day with the old Buildcraft pipes, I would just make these spaghetti pipes everywhere.
That said, like just like running like cables across like the rooms and stuff, doing the power sets areas, isn't like the worst aesthetic. I'm going to make a quick carpenter's door.
Okay, we're just going to ignore the fact that I just made an iron sword blade instead of a.
Beautiful. So I'm just gonna make a quick. We're gonna just have a bunch of machines here. I'm gonna make a quick access hatch back here, which we're gonna have here. And there's a version of door, which is just flush. So we have this little access door for like wiring and stuff that we don't care about. So we're going to have to start out by just placing some more machines down, which we'll have there, and here. Cool. And then from here, we can go back here and be like, oh, look, we can get in here. And we can be like, access this wiring without having to like just tear up everything. Cool. And then for our power, I'm gonna set up a little system to handle that real quick. Okay, there's a king slime. I don't care about you. Okay, I'm actually gonna move you two.
I have a joke for you.
Do you?
Who is the penguin's favorite family member?
Who is the penguin's favorite family member?
Aunt Arctic. I hate these jokes. I like. Have you ever had a penguin before? They're like chocolate biscuits.
No, because I was about to say is like, I thought you were talking about like an actual like pet penguin. I'm like, I did not realize you had those in Australia, where you just penguins are just a normal pet you have.
I wish. But basically, yeah, these chocolate biscuits, and each one comes with a joke.
Gotcha.
And they're both amazing and horrific.
We're just gonna have a really lame laser setup to begin with, where it's just gonna be like one laser. But this is really just for the very beginnings before we actually get a setup right now. But I like making things look nice every step of the way. Because things looking not nice is heresy. Oh, how are we actually going to get power to this thing? Oh wait, no, that's blocked off. You can't actually see up there. So we can safely go like, oh look, we have a power connector right here. Which we can then be like, oh look, it secretly actually goes to the power there. Which we can then be like, hey, it goes there, even though there's like a wire through our doorway. But that's fine. I do want to make a chest though, to put right here. And not this chest, because you'll like see that chest through and you won't be able to open it if it's like there's a block above it. So I'm just gonna make a crate. And because this cares about any inventory, it's perfectly fine with a crate being there. And it's also a Christmas themed one because it's Christmas. And we get a Christmas crate and I'll put anything we make into there. Cool. So now we just need to put where we're gonna have our power generation. Which I think I'll probably just have like, I don't know, over here or something. For now, I'm not gonna have like a buffer for my, like a storage buffer yet. But that'll probably be the thing I build. Actually, you know, actually just build a, how much is an MV capacitor bank? That's just a couple electrum sheet. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be done. I take back what I immediately just said about not using a buffer. I'm a fickle force who changes her mind often.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Good. Okay. And we need some redstone. Do we have everything? Yep, we do. Cool. This is a capacitor bank. It's used to store power, like you would expect from like something called a capacitor bank. And then I'm just gonna plop down a couple spaces right here, which is gonna be just a place where I put a couple generators, specifically the survivalist generator and then the furnace generator. And then we're going to just find them. And then we will have need this access corridor to actually be functional. And I'm not going to worry about making this access corridor nice, though there's water right up there. I don't know, it kind of fits like this like back way. I'm going to put some cobblestone like blockers like here, and then open up here, because this is why I put them like one up, because right, so before I do that, I'm gonna actually make this furnace generator. So we actually furnace generator. Gonna make this NV capacitor, so we can actually like just check the power levels. I don't want this side to be accepting anything. It'll accept power from the top, which means we don't actually need this one. Yeah, blue is input, orange is output. We'll have an output side right here. which will then connect to all of our machines. And then the input side up here, which, okay, let's build this actual furnace generator. Okay, so we need, okay, 3 coal, 2 redstone chipsets. We got the two furnaces and a piston. We only needed 1 gear, right? Yep, okay, 1 gear.
Right. Can you sleep?
Iron. Oh, there's a ton of iron in here. Can I use the iron that's currently in the smeltery?
Go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, can you sleep?
Oh, yes.
Getting scary out.
You should build a sleeping bag.
I should. Let me just murder some sheep.
Alright, and now we just need the coal and the furnaces. One, 2. Okay, got our furnaces. Now we need coal, which requires 27 or so. And furnace generator? No, what am I missing? You. No, I'm afraid I messed this up. Piston, 3 coal. What did I get wrong? Oh, that is an Invar gear. Got you. Something in the world we will use this iron gear. Cool. Alright, so Invar is very easy to make. It is just an alloy with iron, which we already got in there. So we're just going to plop a single ferrous in here, and this will make us 6 Invar. Yeah, I'm not processing too much ferrous because ferrous's main usefulness is you have a chance of getting platinum from when you process ferrous, and platinum is very useful because you need it to make Enderium. Okay, now because this is an awkward amount because he used half a ingot and it's now that, I'm just going to make a spare tool rod out of iron, so it's just we have an even number of iron in here, because that will bug me forever if I don't do that.
I just got a hack hooch.
Remember, kids, clean out your smeltery.
I just got a hack called Shady Baguette.
Shady Baguette?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to show you when we get back.
Is it like a baguette that provides shade, or is it shady as in like suspicious?
It's very suspicious where it is on my head.
What? I'm confused and also concerned.
I originally thought it was a potato. I hope that helps.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Alright, and now we have a furnace generator. And some random other stuff. Okay, cool. Furnace generator, we'll just get plopped down right there. Oh, that doesn't actually give us full clearance and everything. Okay, so there'll be a bit of exposedness. But that's fine. We'll clean this up eventually. Alright, and that goes in there. And now, theoretically, this should all work. Okay, you can see a bit behind, but that happens. Oh shoot, did I actually... Didn't block off behind this one. Actually, I'll suppose do that. That'll make it look a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And what they can do is that, like, it won't let you block these lines off. Like, it won't let you place the line, but if the line's already there and you place a blocking over it, it won't, like, disrupt the line. So now when we look through, it doesn't look that bad. It just looks, oh, look, there's a little cavity in that wall, but not like there's something wrong with that wall. Cool. Let's just clean up our inventory a little bit. I'm not even going to bother with this. We're already done with the era of this Clockwork Engine. For now. Eventually we might dig it out again, but for now, just grab a bunch of charcoal and some coal. And we're going to set this. We're going to just put a bunch of charcoal in the survivalist generator because that'll provide us power. And you can tell now that this is now filled with power. It wasn't filled with power before. This one is probably getting its buffer filled, and then you see this laser's getting its buffer filled, and now we'll go on. And this furnace generator will burns a lot less efficiently, but it will give us a lot more power a lot faster. Like, this is giving us a full 40. This is giving us 8 times the amount of power that the survivalist is. And now our MV capacitor is actually getting a buffer. So we actually now have power. So we can begin processing a whole bunch of iron into plates. I'm just gonna grab a full stack and we're gonna start making iron plates. And this will take a while because this isn't the fastest machine. We can now start thinking about getting a sorting system. Doesn't that sound exciting, Penguin?
Yeah. I have literally just been chopping wood for the last, like, 5.
I'm proud of you.
I'm trying to be helpful. Usually I just jump around. You've got us
a lot of stuff. And soon I'll have a sorting system, so when you get us stuff, you'll actually just be able to actually put it where it goes. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is, for the sorting system, our input chest is going to go right there. And we'll have some other stuff going on, but in the meantime, I'm just going to actually just tear up a lot of this floor so we can actually get in here and access it. And I'll tear up the stuff underneath here. Once we add words, I mean things. Once we add in using drawers as well, which will allow us to store lots of like a single item, I'll probably do some more complex stuff. But until then, we're good. So we're using a mod called Extra Utilities for our sorting system, and to begin off, we're going to want a crate. Oops, that's not how you do that. I'm just going to grab a creosote can, grab an extra crate, grab you, get some treated planks, turn you into a wooden storage crate, and we're going to grab a sign. We're going to call this system input. So you put stuff in the crate. Oops. You throw your pickaxe on the ground. You put stuff in the crate here, and it should get sorted throughout all of these machines. Or, well, chests. And eventually we'll also have it like sort being like, okay, if it's an ore, it might like go off to like get sorted through the ore processing system, which actually makes me want to put like the actual tech room over here on this side, so it can like send the ore processing this way, and then the ore processing come back around and sort things out. So we're going to need something called a transfer node. Okay, so a transfer node requires a chest, some stone, and a bunch of redstone. And we should probably actually also make some more smooth stone. Once this is out of power, we could probably actually move this also to over there. Eventually we'll actually get a electric furnace too, but that is not a super high priority. Okay, continuing making iron plates. Okay. So one component of this is we need to make transfer pipes, which pretty easy to make. Grab some glass and some initial stone. And we'll need a bunch of you and some redstone. We actually only need like probably one recipe of actual like normal transfer pipes, because this will make us 8, and we're only going to need a few. One right here, and right here. This I'm actually going to move so it doesn't accidentally store anything, because these aren't real places. Transfer pipes, essentially, it goes in the input from where you put the node, and then just goes in order along, and we'll put it in the nearest inventory that it is allowed to. Transfer pipes don't care if it's near an inventory; it'll put it in. So we don't care. We don't need it for. We don't need special logic here. We don't need special logic here, and for the overflow chest, we don't need special logic either. I guess we'll also need one right here, just because that just doesn't move there. And then we'll need the transfer node itself. There's you, and we never got the chest. Oh, and I'm out of smooth stone, but I'm making some. And we have a transfer node. This will move very slowly at first, but that'll change. So say I put an item in there, it'll start scanning along the system, but it can only get to here, so we don't care. But we don't want it to just put any item in any chest, so we're going to give it some extra logic. First up, we have 2 sorts of sorting pipes. So sorting pipes will put anything in an item if there is an already item inside of it. We'll want these for some of these chests, so we'll want that for the stone chest, like the gravel chest, because people are going to be like, oh, this has cobblestone in it? Let's put cobblestone in this. We will want it for and then we also have mod sorting pipes, which will allow it to put it into a chest if another item from that mod is already in this. So we'll have this like in the tech mod chest. We'll see like, oh, this thing has something from forestry, and I'm trying to sort a bee, which is from forestry. Oh, I'll put it in that chest. So, yeah. So we'll need sorting pipes. We'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 sorting pipes, which require just gold and stone. Hi there. What?
Hey, do you like my shady baguette?
That is really weird.
You see what I thought of the potato?
I do kind of see the potato, yeah.
I also got the best hat in the game.
Beautiful.
I forgot a lot of wood.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll put sorting pipes there, sorting pipe there, there, and there. I realized I just made half as many as I actually needed. Doot. Sweet. And there. Oh, nope, those are normal sorting pipes. And plants, seeds, and everything else will be mod sorting pipes. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And actually, these are very easy. It's just adding redstone to this base recipe. So we'll need 3 more gold, which we have exactly 3. One thing that is to keep in mind that when you're using one of these systems is that you do need to make sure you remember to keep one of any given item in a chest whenever you can, otherwise it will forget how to sort it. You hear that, Penguin?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the thing I always forget to do.
Yeah, the thing that everyone forgets to do, except apparently me.
I kind of sorted these chests a bit better because it was annoying me. Saplings and rubber in the top one.
Oh, well, I'm going to be consolidating those soon.
Oh.
But thank you.
Yeah. Just got
Okay.
cut it. It's like, oh, okay.
Alright, so now we just want to also just like clean up this a little bit because we want to make sure it doesn't have like weirdness with that. So I'm going to make some covers. Just to clean up how some of this looks. That's the only one of that texture, right? Yep, cool. And I'm just going to cut up some stuff with microparts. And I'll need more of these, but
It appears to be a spider in my room.
I wouldn't be surprised, it's very much not lit up.
I know, I've got my sword blade.
Alright, and we continue with this. Just make things look a bit nicer and hidden and hide all the pipes. Oops, that is a solid one. Cool. Don't want to put that there. I also want to cut up a couple more of these. Any hollow ones, because otherwise it will block the pipe itself and then it won't be able to sort, which is not ideal. Come on, there we go. Come on, there we go. Okay, cool. And we can just pop you there, and then there we go. And technically this should work, albeit very slowly. And also not everything is properly coded because we don't have examples of everything. But yeah. So essentially what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to stop the stream of that here in the recording. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all these with iron chests, which we're slowly making over here, and actually just in time to see the last of those iron plates. I'm going to process a lot of these ores, and next time we're probably going to start working on actually getting auto ore processing set up, and also I also might punch out a wall and make a room and actually figure out where tech progression is going to go. But yeah, well, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later, and eventually I'll actually have a proper streaming schedule for this, but I've just been kind of doing this a bit spontaneously lately, so yeah, I'll see you around.